Hey guys, it's a rainy Saturday afternoon here, and I figured I'd give you guys a little update on what I'm working on. And there is a 55 to 57 Chevy race going on beginning of next year, so just in a few weeks actually, on redlinederby.com. And I've been slacking and I haven't put anything together, but I do have a plan. Now, normally, I mean, I've done a couple cars where I've done some Jada cars, and I have done some M2 cars, but I don't know that I've ever done one. I've never built one quite this nice. This is kind of a cool car. This is the 55 Gasser by M2, and it's the Coca-Cola version. As you can see, kind of cool. The doors open, the hood opens. There's a nice little small block Chevy in there, and but I just want to show you guys that customizing one of these things for racing is actually pretty straight up. There's not a lot to it. So without further ado, I'm just gonna. These are held together. There's one screw right there, and the chassis comes out. And yeah, and the thing is too, these things are heavy. This one's right in at like I think about 56 grams, 55, 56 grams. I was actually going to do this one. I was going to do this car, which I just love. This thing is just a really cool 57 Chevy, but it's a little long. Well, I mean, if I took the rear bumper off, it would probably be okay, because you can't be over 3¼ inches long, but it's heavy. It's like it comes in at 66 grams, and I mean, I'd probably have to like gut the interior and all that, and I didn't want to do that. Whereas this one comes in, I think he's right around 55, 56 grams, so he's perfect weight. By the time I get him built, he'll probably be really close to being right on. But yeah, let me just take him apart, and I will show you what I'm talking about about how easy these things are to work to customize. So just hold on, and on the next section, he will be taken apart. Just hold on. Okay, now one screw removed, and here you go. Here's the underside of this car, or actually it's the interior side. This is the underside, but yeah, you can see it's pretty straightforward construction. And these cars, the wheels are just pressed on, so all you have to do is just give them a little pull, and they come right apart. And there's no real close tolerances on their actual axle clearance. So right now you've got a really nice metal frame, and all I had to do was I just took a 1/16 inch drill bit, and you can just run it right through here. Now, all I had to do is basically just run it through and clean the paint off. The opening, I'm pretty sure, was a 1/16 already, and same thing for the back. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I've got a couple axle tubes made up, and they will actually just slide right in like so. And yeah, I'll just be gluing them in. And but probably what I'll do today is I'll just mock it up to take a look at it to see if I have to clearance anything. But same thing with the back. Yeah, it's just actually kind of a really nice fit. It actually kind of presses in. It's actually kind of snug. And yeah, and voila, you don't really, no fuss, no muss, and you're pretty much ready to roll with your axle tubes. Now, what I'll probably do here is I'll probably just mock this up here real quick and show you what it looks like with the FTEs, and that's about it. Well, I'll probably show you another little thing I'm working on too, but yeah, I mean, I don't like working on more expensive cars because if you screw something up, you're kind of screwed. But I mean, these are like $8 cars in Walmart or whatever. But I mean, it's going to be a really cool looking car. So let me just I'm going to mock this up with the FTEs on it, just to show you what it looks like. So I think it's going to be a pretty cool looking car. Okay, now not too much longer now, about maybe 5 or 10 minutes later. You can see this front axle is a little bit loose in there, but the rear axle is actually kind of snug in there. And this is just mocked up, you know, nothing too fancy, just with some FTEs and some axle tubes. And just to show you real quick, I mean, I haven't modified the body at all. This is totally stock body. And the way this works is there's a little pin right here on the back that just tucks in like that, and it sits down in there. So you can see, basically I'm just going to radius both wheel wells. Now I'll just do that with a 1/2 inch drum sander on the Dremel to get the clearance I need, and that's it. And that's all I really need to do for this car. I mean, I'm going to polish the axles, and I'm going to sand the wheels and stuff, but that's pretty much it, you know. And very straightforward. And then of course glue in the axles once everything's all ready to go. But you've got a nice wheelbase car. You got, you know, a car that's right at maximum length, and yeah, it's just a super cool looking car. So yeah, that's it. And I'm going to show you one other thing too. It's just kind of a cool thing I thought I'd update you guys on. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, and just one other thing that I'm going to be working on probably for next year's King of the Mountain race. You guys have been watching. My Vulcan Chevy did win in the first round, but my Cheyenne truck got beat. And I think that Cheyenne truck, I think, had gotten hit a couple times, and I think it knocked my wheels out of alignment. And I just haven't had the time to have Adriel send the car to me and get it back to him. So what I'm going to show you here real quick is just how that truck is put together, how that Cheyenne truck, now this is the same casting, this is the Von Dutch truck, which is kind of cool looking. But I'm going to take this chassis and throw it away. Again, it's just Phillips head screwed in there. And this is the bulletproof car from a few years ago, from about 2014 or so. Now, as it turns out, this chassis right here will bolt right in to, will screw right in. I mean, I might have to open the holes up a little bit, but like the wheel locations, the hole locations are just about perfect. Very little fiddling. The bulletproof chassis, and then the wheels that are on that Cheyenne truck that I was running are the rear wheels off way too fast, off two different way too fast. The original, 5-spoke, large, way too fast wheels. Super cool, super easy. I don't know. I might even do it with, like just a set of wheels from one way too fast, to have it sit a little bit more up in the ass, because I was real happy with the way that Cheyenne truck was handling the course. I want to get a look at his new course before I build this truck. That's why I haven't put it together yet. But yeah, I was really happy with the way that truck was handling. Like I said, I think he just got hit a few times, and if you watch the videos of the first round of the finals, that truck is just pulling really hard to the right. So hopefully I'll make this one a little bit more sturdy. Going to reinforce the axles a little bit more. Hopefully make it a little stronger. But yeah, I just wanted to clue you guys in as far as if you have been watching the King of the Mountain races and stuff. And that Cheyenne truck was just a super simple build, and that's all there really was to it. Is just one of these bulletproof chassis on a Jada Cheyenne truck. And like I said, this is just an example of a Cheyenne chassis. This is the Von Dutch version. But yeah, so there will be a Cheyenne 2 next year. So but yeah, just wanted to clue you guys in and show you that. But like I said, yeah, this guy right here, just a super simple deal. All I need to do is radius the wheels and glue the axles in, and like I said, and polish the axles and do all the usual racing stuff. But yeah, just a really kind of a cool, really simple mod, and it takes a lot of the work out of it. You know, it's going to be just a really cool build and something kind of fun, something a little bit out of the ordinary. And it should be a pretty cool looking car. But so that's it for today, guys. This is Chris, and I will see you in lane 2.